Hey guys, I hope everybody's doing amazing. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are actually doing amazing. I really do. It's been a while. It's been a couple days I haven't talked to you guys, but there is so much that has gone on. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. But I want to start with this one thing. I saw this story here in the Los Angeles Times, and it's talking about this CEO of Spotify. Apparently he was having like a conversation about Harry and Meghan and their whole thing. Apparently it says here that the Spotify chief executive Daniel Ek finally broke his silence on the platform split with Meghan and Harry. It says here, in a recent interview with the BBC, Ek told journalist and editor Zoe Kleinman that the partnership with the Duke and Duchess of Sussex didn't go as initially planned, right? In 2020. The couple inked a multi-year deal reportedly worth $20 million to produce podcasts and shows for the platform. We thought new innovation was needed to happen here. We thought we can come in and offer a great experience that both makes consumers very happy and allows new creators new avenues, he said, according to multiple reports, right? So, and he went on, the truth of the matter is some of it has worked and some of it hasn't, which is I would say that's normal. We're learning from those and we are moving on. And we wish all of the ones we didn't renew with the best of success, the best success they can have moving forward. And he went on, Meghan and Harry's Archwell Audio said in June it mutually agreed to part ways with Spotify. And in a joint statement, the audio streaming giant and Archwell said, we are proud of the series we made together. And it says, it goes on here, under the deal, Archwell Audio released a 30-minute holiday special and the podcast Archetypes, which was an award-winning, I must say, it was an award-winning podcast. And it knocked Joe Rogan off for at least a couple, like a week or two or something. And it was #1 for that time. So yeah. So listen, but okay, let me continue here. It says Archetypes, hosted by Meghan, quickly climbed up Spotify charts, and it ran for 12 episodes. And I mean, of course, we know she had a lot of guests: Serena Williams, Paris Hilton, Margaret Cho, Issa Rae, Mariah Carey, all that. And then let me see here. And of course they had to mention the you know, when that man called them effing grifters and all that. But you know, I don't know why people keep asking about Harry and Meghan and this Spotify thing. I mean, this is business here. These are business people, right? The Obamas were with Spotify for a little bit and they left as well, right? You know, so it's not, I don't know why they keep asking about this. Like, it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean that, you know, any big, it's not big news here. The fact that Meghan and Harry parted ways mutually, they left and they went, they you know, they're gonna do whatever they're gonna do with their whatever they have to offer the world. And trust me, whatever they have to offer the world will be great, because Meghan and Harry are very careful about what they do, right? And everything, most of what they do, guys, ends up being pretty amazing. And people, and you know, the haters, the people who hate Harry and Meghan, they like to try really, really hard. They try really hard to make everything negative when it comes to Harry and Meghan. They look for the worst when it comes to Harry and Meghan. They look for the, whatever they can exploit and make it into the big, huge news. And when you really scratch at the surface of it, it's not what they are making it seem to be. Because Harry and Meghan being at Spotify for Archetypes was a complete and total success, in my opinion. I mean, like I said, it knocked Joe Rogan off for a little while, and all these things. So I don't know how they're trying to call that a fail. The only fail that I see here is that the fact that Spotify wanted more from Harry and Meghan. They wanted more, whatever they wanted. I don't know what they wanted Harry and Meghan to do, but Harry and Meghan were like, nah, we're not going to do that, because they're very selective. They're very selective about their image. They're very selective about what they do. And, they don't mind. Listen, they don't mind looking like if, it's a fail for, they don't mind leaving. They don't mind leaving a situation, and they don't care how it looks to other people, as long as they're happy on the inside. That's what I kind of gleaned from Harry and Meghan, because they have walked away from certain situations. They walked away from the royal family, the royal family's business, right? The business model of the royal family. They walked away from that. They walked away from Spotify, and they don't care. And they've walked away from a whole lot of things, guys. And if it's not serving the purpose for them, they move on. It's as simple as that. But either way, I just thought that story was pretty interesting. And I was just, I'm like, why are they still talking about this shit? To be honest. But you know what? It is what it is. And of course, let's see. And of course, guys, is Meghan running for president, guys? Have you heard that rumor, that story? I always have to wonder. And I know, of course, they were saying that she's gonna replace Dianne Feinstein, the lady that passed on a couple days back. They're saying that she wants to go for that seat. But this seat has thankfully been filled, and it's not Meghan. It has been filled by another black woman, but it's not Meghan. Isn't it funny that they're always trying to get Meghan into the spotlight, into the story? Meghan has not been seen since, since they went to Kevin Costner's house. And knowing Harry and Meghan, they wouldn't be seen for a while. Because, like I said, they're very selective with their image. They don't just hang around and go places. They are very selective. So, yeah. I don't know why they keep having to put her in stories. No, I do know why. What am I saying? I do know why they keep doing it. Because, she sells. She sells papers. She sells, she gets the clicks, So that's what it is. That's basically what it is. But no, and another thing as well, the reason why they keep doing this and saying that she's running for president and she wants to be in politics and putting words in Meghan's mouth all the time, the reason why they do this is because they obviously want people to keep coming after her. They want to keep her in people's mouths and people's consciousness, and we all, like I said, we all know why, because she sells. Yeah, she sells, right? So it's that simple. It's that simple. But yeah, I don't think she's running for president. No, I don't think so. It would be interesting, but no. So anyway, so some of the other crazy stuff that's been going on now. Of course, we know apparently Dan Rotten and the Lawrence Fox guys, they've been fired and whatever. I mean, like, I was saying this last time I talked to you, I was like, oh, how is it that Dan Rotten is sitting there talking about, it was Russell Brand, last week or whatever. This week it's this Dan Rotten. It was this guy that was having the issues, Russell Brand, a couple weeks back or a couple days back or whatever it was. And then, you know, Dan Rotten is talking about it. And I'm like, why is Dan Rotten talking about this when he's got allegations against him? I'm like, what is that? Like, is this, what kind of craziness is this? He has all these allegations against him, and he's going to open his mouth to talk about Russell Brand. And I didn't get to say the whole sentence out loud until then we found out that, well, this guy, Lawrence Fox, last time I told you guys, and I think that this was all a ruse, a setup in order to get the Dan Rotten out, because they probably know a whole lot more than we do. Apparently, I also heard that, you know, that he's been threatening the whoever has been putting out the information about him. He's been threatening them, you know, with lawsuits and stuff. And I'm like, you know, I guess he's got a lot of money, you know. He doesn't even make $1 million a year, but he has a lot of money for lawyers, apparently. Or there is somebody backing him, maybe. Maybe there's somebody behind him. What do you guys think? Rupert Murdoch? Rupert Murdoch, maybe? Or somebody, I don't know, allegedly. But yeah, but he obviously has, he's got some sort of power, because he's been threatening the newspapers and, you know, the tabloids. He's been threatening them, and they've been taking things down. And I'm like, what? Dan Rotten? Really? Wow. But yeah, so guys, that's pretty much the biggest stories. And of course, this month, guys, this month is Black History Month in the United Kingdom. And of course, Willy was all over the place. Willy and Kate were all over the place, hugging babies, posing with black people, all the stuff that they normally do, guys. All the stuff they normally like to do. But either way, long and short of the story, the biggest story about this whole thing, guys, is that Willy is a hunk, apparently. You know how I know he's a hunk, guys? Because every single woman who is over 60 years old in the UK is telling me, and well, I should say, every journalist woman who's over 60 years old, white lady, is telling me that Willy is a hunk. Apparently, Willy is a hunk, guys, for the over 60-year-old women. And he's making jokes about, oh, who pinched my bum? Who pinched my bum? Like, guys, can you believe he actually said that? Who pinched my bum? Like, really? I mean, Peggy should not be talking about his bum, because, you know, it's a pegging situation going on here. But seriously, though, I can't even believe he said that. And I'm like, you know, that is so interesting. But anyway, Peggy is a hunk, apparently. And you know how I know? Because a 60-year-old English, British journalist woman told me this. But yeah, so yeah, he's been walking around. They went to celebrate, you know, the Black History Month and all that. And they've been posing with the black people and all that and doing all the things. So yeah, it's been interesting. It's been interesting to watch Willy, I mean. But yeah, guys, it's nuts. I really have to wonder. And you know, I saw this clip. I'm gonna play the clip maybe at some point. Maybe I'll play it after. But either way, there's a clip of Harry. Harry is talking about he's discussing his
first
book,
time since we were boys, I took it all
Anderson
in. His
Cooper,
familiar
right?
scowl, which had always been his
Willy,
default in
and
dealings with me,
Willy,
his alarming baldness, more
losing his
advanced than my
hair and all
own,
this
his
stuff,
famous resemblance to Mummy,
and
which was
of
fading
course,
with
Harry
time,
admits,
with age.
you know, he's lost his, you know,
pretty
he's
cutting.
lost a lot of his hair too. But the difference is,
you know,
is that when you're gonna go from
Willy,
looking like
really
how
looked at
Prince
him maybe
William
for the
used
first
to
time
look
since we were boys.
to what Prince William looks like now, in one generation, guys, it is not so. Can you believe can you believe how much his looks have faltered, guys? From what he was when he was like 20 to now. And it's only been 20 years, guys. What is going to happen? What is going to happen in the next 20 years? Is Willy going to come out looking like Mr. Burns? Is that what's going to happen? Because the fall down has been vicious when it comes to Willy. But anyways, but apparently he's a hunk, according to all the ladies who are over 60 years old in the UK. And I'm totally joking. I don't mean all of the ladies who are over 60. I just mean the journalists who are talking about him. Yeah. Anyways, whatever. But yeah, so guys, you know, it's been a trip for the last couple of days, and I'm like, what? So I'm like, I had to come on and talk about a couple of these things. But anyways, guys, please remember to like, subscribe, and share. And thanks so much for coming through. I will be here more often, I promise you. Sometimes you have to take a break for your own mental capacities to work properly. You do have to take a break. I admire the people who come on every day, twice a day, and every day. Like, I admire them. I could not do it. I come on as much as I can, but I am actually working on some stuff in my own personal life, that's why I haven't had the time to come on as much. But I will be back on track again. Guys, the channel is still demonetized, and it will be demonetized until sometime in November or something. And, you know, they're going to do what they're going to do. If you want to support my channel, please remember to like, subscribe, and share. And you can support me on Buy Me a Coffee. Guys, I also have Patreon now. I have PayPal and whatever else there is. You can go to the description, to the About section on my channel, and you'll see all the links are there. I made it easy for you. I put all the links there. There's the Patreon, there's the Buy Me a Coffee, there's PayPal there. Everything should be working properly. If there's any issues, if you click on the link and there's any issues, just let me know in the comments, and you know, I'll look into it. But as far as I know, everything should be working. If you want to support my channel monthly, you can on Patreon or on Buy Me a Coffee, because guys, you know how it is with YouTube. I don't know what's going on there. So, yeah, there you go. There, you know, every once in a while, there's always an issue. So, you know, but either way, I'm going to be going over my channel, and I'm going to be deleting some of the videos that I think might be a problem, whatever. But, you know, in the meantime, you can support me on the platforms that never demonetizes me, which is like Buy Me a Coffee or Patreon or PayPal. Any of those you can support me on. Yeah. So anyways, guys, thanks so much for coming through, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. So yeah, have a great one, guys. Bye.